Hey, Aqualia, visiting two schools a day, in addition, visiting a resident band in the evening time is something normal for me. I'm comfortable with it at this point in time, especially when there's schools right or wrong in my area and my resident band, San City Steel Symphony, which is about 15 minutes from my home. What makes it a bit difficult is when I have bands that are far from each other and schools that are far from each other as well. One of those usually hectic days. Just a little extra. St. Mary's Government School in Maruga. Today is their graduation. After the graduation, we would have to go deeper into Maruga. Then I would journey to Mayaro. So I'll come out of Maruga, back to Princeton, and then journey to Mayaro. Right? To work with Cadenza, who also have a gig soon. So we drive from St. Madeleine, where I'm from, to Maruga is an hour. And from Maruga to Mayaro is about 2 hours and a half. So going and coming, I expected to be on the road for at least about 6 hours in all. That's my daughter Aria, dropping her off at Cohen Hamilton School, which is not too far from St. Mary's Government. My son, Akil, is normally with us, but he's not with us today. He attends St. Mary's Government School. Here I am at St. Mary's Government. This is a busy time for persons like us. It is graduation time, so for the whole month I would have been working with different schools. My catchment area is from San Fernando, Moruga to Mayaro, so I have a lot of distance to cover. Nevertheless, the work has to be done, and all the schools would like to have a performance of some sort of performance with band for various graduations. Other than that, I also work in my personal band, San City Steel Symphony, and even the youths at the band, they also has some sort of performance or the other to do at their schools. So although I'm not in their schools officially, I'm working with students from the school to make sure that they have a proper graduation experience and proper graduation content in terms of entertainment, right? St. Mary's would have called me and they would have alerted me to what they intend to have the graduation and would have asked me to do Calm Down, which is one of those Afrobeat songs, right? I said no problem. I didn't think nothing of it because we recently participated in two panoramas. One, we would have come second, and the next one would have come, company title would have come first, right? So I know that to do a graduation song with these kids would have been simple. However, when I came in on the first day, I realized it was not the panorama students, it was like about 90% of persons that I haven't worked with before. And I went to Miss Mala, who's the coordinator for the school in Pan, and said, Miss, we are in some trouble now because these children don't have the experience now. However, I worked with them for the past couple, a month or so, a little over a month or so, and we would have put in the work, and today we are presenting Calm Yeah, so that was, St. Mary's just finished their graduation performance, Calm Down, and it was well received. And I'm now off to Santa Maria, who has their graduation next week, please God. So I'm off there now to continue my day work at Santa Maria. So I just turned in Penal Rock Road here, right? So that is when you reach Moruga, you take a right, and this road is supposed to lead you straight back to Penal, right? I never used the road to go to Penal, but I have to commute on this road weekly to reach to Santa Maria, RCC. Or that is just to give you an idea of the road that I have to commute.
weekly to get to places like Santa Maria and things, right? So as you would see, the roads are bad. It's much improved to how it was at the beginning of the year, but it's still bad. But the scenic, tranquil environment is something that is energizing to me. So I really like to be in this space. I like to be around trees and nature and that kind of thing. So coming to Santa Maria is always a joy to me because of the environment, because of this kind of clean air, kind of clean feeling that you get from the thing. And you know, again, it is a group of children that would not have that experience of getting the opportunity, or would not have the opportunity to be able to learn music or have a music education. So I think that is, out of all the schools, I always think that is very, very important that somebody is here giving them that experience, especially because it have bands here already. And you know, the bands need to maintain and need to keep playing and that kind of thing. And we need to enrich Santa Maria through the power of the national instrument. 2, 3. We are finished at Santa Maria and I'm off to pick my daughter back up at Cohen Hamilton School, drop her home, recharge my battery on my camera, and then head to Mayaro.
Here we are on the way to Mayaro. My family is with me. They have relatives down there, so they decided to take the opportunity to visit their relatives as I work in the community steel band, Cadenza Steel Orchestra. So now I'm in the heart of Mayaro, where the pan site is located. However, I still have to drop my family to their relatives, which is about 15 minutes to and from Cadenza Steel Orchestra. So this added a half an hour to my traveling time, and when we have finished practice at Cadenza Steel Orchestra, I have to repeat the process, which would be another half an hour, in total 1 hour of extra traveling time. Practice concluded about 9:30. I left the panyard about 10 o'clock and made my pickup. On our way home, we bought dinner. We also made a midnight market stop. This would be our second time buying from this particular vendor. We reached home around 12. I went to the studio, but did not get much done. I worked for about 15 minutes and I called it a day. I called it a day with the intention of waking up early in the morning to complete my studio task. And that is it, folks. I hope this was informative and entertaining. Bye. Have a nice one.